Uh, in today's lecture, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, we will talk about subordinating conjunctions. We use subordinating conjunctions to link to link classes. We link class, and we have already studied about classes. That classes can be that of dependent class, or it can be independent class. We've got like two classes: dependent class and independent class. Class, if you have forgotten clear, let me repeat it for you. Class is what we call whenever there is subject plus verb is equal to class. This is called class. Whenever there is subject, and for that subject, if you have got verb, like if I say he plays, so we can call it what? Class. He plays. Why? Because we have got subject plus verb. Then classes are of two types. Number one, that is dependent. We had like, complete explanation about this topic. You can even watch like, the classes topic. But I just want to revise it. When we call dependent class cannot dependent class can stand alone. What I mean by can stand alone, it means that it does not give us meaning without independent class. Whereas an independent class can stand alone. It means it can give, it gives us complete meaning without even dependent one. I want to show you examples, then you will understand better way. Look, for example, if I say, Usman studies English. Usman studies English, suppose. Now, can you see we have got like subject? This is subject plus studies is what now in this case? It's verb. So I can say that it is called what? We can say it's a class. And it gives us complete meaning. Usman studies English. Usman studies English. So it gives us complete meaning. This is called independent class. But if I say this, when he is free. Now look here. What is he in this case? Subject. What is? It's a word. So now we have got subject plus verb, but it's called independent class. Sorry, dependent class. Why do we call it dependent class? Because it doesn't give us meaning along, like when he is free. So when he is free, so what? It doesn't give us until it combines with that of independent class. Now it gives us complete meaning. If I say, Usman studies hard when he is free. Now look, how many classes do we have? We have got two classes. One is this class, and the second one is this class. Clear? So we use here that of conjunction. So this conjunction is called what? Subordinating conjunction. What do we call it? We call it subordinating conjunction. Clear? So now we want to go with the subordinating conjunction. So it means the subordinating conjunction is used to connect independent class with dependent. Excellent. With that of dependent class. Conjunction is used, this subordinating conjunction, to connect. If you remember, in coordinating conjunction, we studied that coordinating conjunctions connect both independent classes. Coordination, we call that, like coordination. Coordination means what? Same. Coordinate. And subordinate means what? Assistant. Like subordinate, he is my subordinate. It means subordinate cannot work without the master. Clear? Without an expert. But coordinate, he is not, subordinate. He is coordinate, like they do coordination, like equally. Clear? So that's why we call them subordinating conjunction. Now here, the subordinating conjunction, now the topic we have. So we're going to talk about them in more details. So subordinating conjunctions are also called link subordinate clauses. or we can call it subordinate clauses, linked subordinate clauses. It's a class, we call it subordinate clause. Why called subordinate? Because it starts with subordinating conjunction. Clear? And it is also called as dependent clause. Clear? To main clause known as independent clauses, when subordinating conjunction, clear? What subordinating conjunction is used to link, clear? What? To link independent clause, which class? Independent clause, clear? Independent clause with that of, I don't know. Okay, it connects what? It connects independent clause with that of dependent one. Clear? So two clauses will be connected, and with the help of what? With the help of conjunction. What do we call to that conjunction? That conjunction is called subordinating conjunction. Now here we come up here down. So it tells us to connect, clear, different things. What are those things? Example of subordinating conjunctions. Read the first sentence. That is, keep your hand on the wound until the bleeding stops. Now what we have? Keep your hand on the wound, clear, until the bleeding stops. Now can you see here? Keep your hand on the wound. So keep your hand, clear? Keep your hand on the wound. So it means what? You keep. Can you see, like, subject is you here? That is already understood, so we don't use that. You keep your hand. So how can we say here in this case that this is called what? One of the clauses. Now the second clause is the bleeding stops. Bleeding is subject, stops is called what? Verb. Can you see here? Until. So until is what? It's a conjunction. And what does it show here, this until here in this case? I have written here, it's a subordinate, but it's a subordinate time. It shows us time. Like until is used for what? Until is used for time. Clear? It is used for what? For time. Like for example, if I say until the bleed, till which time? Till, yeah, keep your hand on the wound, clear, until what time? The bleeding stops. Now the second one, Ayan will sleep whenever there is a bed. Now can you see here? Ayan will sleep. One of the class, clear? Whenever there is a bed, there is a bed. So we have got subject. So when, never. It shows what? It shows a place. Subordinate conjunction to show us what? To show us that of a place. So we can simply say that it can show us what? Place as well. Next one, she left early because Ayan arrived at the airport. Now what does it show here? It tells us about because. Because is what? It's a reason. Because is called subordinating conjunction we use for reason. Later on we will study about one by one in more detail as well. It rains, the match is cancelled. If it rains, it shows what? Condition. Clear? Even though she is, clear, scant, she will still look $1 million. So subordinating conjunction, it shows what? Concession. Clear? It shows us what? Concession. That even like if there is a problem, but still she will be what? She will be a millionaire. Next, I will succeed where is you will fail. I will succeed. Clear? I will succeed. So if you succeed, this is I will succeed. Succeed is a verb subject. Where is you will fail. So now here it's a comparison between two people. Now here we come up here with that of your coordinating conjunction. Here I have got the complete list. Look at this. This is the complete list for what? For that of coordinating conjunctions. After, although, as, clear? So all of them I have written here. It's a complete list that you can memorize them, clear? You can learn the usages, all of them. I will show you one by one the usages of them as well right now. But you can write down because it will really help you in your writing skill. In your writing skill, whenever you want to write down some essay or whatever, clear, it will really help you. So now let's come towards one by one. Number one, we will study that of subordinating conjunctions, clear? Subordinating conjunction, they show us what? To show that of cause. Whenever you want to show cause and you want to link, we use what? Subordinating conjunction. And those subordinating conjunctions are what? We use as. Number two, because and since. These three are used to show what? These three are used to show that of to state the cause of something. Whenever you want to show the cause of something, we use these three subordinating conjunctions. Like for example, the project was successful. The project was successful. Now, can you see this is one of the class? The project was. Subject is what in this case? Subject is was. Very good. As you all worked very hard. As. So now here as shows what? It shows cause. Clear? Why this project was successful? Because you all worked hard. So we can say as. You can also say since. You can also say because. Are you getting it? So these three are interchangeable. You can use any of them. Like there is no difference in the meaning. Get it? So it helps you in writing down. Number one. Number two, if you want to show comparison, clear? If there is what there is comparison. So for comparison and concession, we use what we can use is to say that two ideas are similar. Whenever two ideas are what? Similar ideas. You will have in your writing skill clear to write down an essay that such type of idea you need to mention. We can also use just as to add extra emphasis to this statement. Like for example, we can say it's pouring rain as I thought it clear would. As I thought it would. So as can be used for cause, clear, and it can also be used for comparison, clear, for similarities. When there are similarities, like for example, it rained as I thought it would. Like I was thinking it will rain like this. So both ideas are same. For example, the second one, she was late again, just as we expected. It can also be like I'm talking about as. But if you want to put just before as, it put extra emphasis on the structure. It pressurizes just as. Clear? You can put, if you don't want to use as, no problem. But if you want to put there, so it means what? It just brings extra emphasis, nothing else. Are you going to get what I say? कोई कहता ना दस तरह पोस्टर पागल पर जुमला बान इस तरह वाली emphasis रावली पे नोट सम निश्चित है पदे के फर्क. हाँ, for contrast, what you can use contrast. These two things you can use for contrast, like even like if you remember in task one, when there were two graphs has been given, then I told you that you people can use whereas or while. Clear? Like for example, the line graph shows this while or your whereas. Do you remember? Like that is contrast idea, two ideas we can mention. So for contrast, and we can use two things, two conjunction. That is, my brother worked really hard while I didn't make much of an effort. Clear? He worked hard. As contrast is I didn't work hard that much. Next we have, I can't stand watching tennis because whereas I love watching basketball. So whereas and while can be used for contrast. While and whereas can be used interchangeably, but whereas often considered more formal. Which one is more formal? Whereas. Note also that like with just as above, we can use comma, clear, before the clauses, even though these subordinating conjunctions are not in initial possession. Can you people see here? Before like rest of the conjunctions, we don't use them. With rest of the conjunctions, we don't use comma before that. But while and whereas, we put comma. Clear? We use what? We use, there are some of the conjunctions that I will show you. You need to, while you're writing down, you will put comma. Even like, look, when I conjunct subordinating conjunction, it comes in the beginning of a sentence. Then to separate another clause, you need to put comma. Like for example, when I came home, so when I came home, then I will put comma. I ate my lunch. But if I say I ate my lunch when I came home, then there is no need of comma. Why? Because it comes in the middle. But while and whereas, formally we use what? We use comma. You need to remember about them. We use although, though, and even though. It is used in your writing skill, clear? IELTS writing skill, remember. To say that something occurred in spite of something else. Something occurred, something happened, in spite of what? In spite of something else. Though and although are interchangeable, while even though adds extra emphasis. All these three things are same, clear? But if you want to say even though, even like as I said, just as, it put extra emphasis, the rest of the time are the same. Like for example, I went to that restaurant though. Either you can use though or you can say what? Although. clear. I was told it was very good. I went to that restaurant, clear, though I was told, clear, it wasn't very good. I went there. So it shows us what here in this case? We use what? In spite of. Like I was told that restaurant is not good, even though I went there. Clear? So in spite of something, like we can say here, I went to that restaurant even though I was told it wasn't very good. For condition, we use F clauses. Clear? We use F for what? For that of condition. F is used like, I will buy you a pizza if you help me move my furniture. So that is what, that is your condition we have here. Oh, as long as provided that, and providing all mean that the same as F. Clear? This is also used for condition. What are those? As long as provided that, and providing all means what? The same as F, but they emphasize, clear, the requirement of the condition action. We use them interchangeably. Like for example, I can say, I will buy you pizza as long as you help me move my furniture, or provided you help me move my furniture. We can use in this case, and the same is the case with the above one. Clear? Provided and provided that. These are the examples. You can later on study them. If you want to show about places, this is used for your spoken. Okay, this one, places. Like for example, you want to talk to the examiner, that examiner asks you a question, where did you go last Sunday? And you say that I went to Islamabad, I enjoyed a lot. So this is not the nice way to talk. How can you say I went to Islamabad where I enjoyed a lot? Place, where, conjunction is used here, where I enjoyed a lot. So such type of things are used in that case. Clear? Like for example, he lives where it's always sunny. Where? The place. Clear? He lives where it's always sunny. Can we go where it is little quieter? Where? So it is used for place. Wherever, we can also use it. Clear? We use ever to emphasize that mean. Where? Normal. Wherever, it emphasizes. Clear? Reason, if you want to say, to give reasons, you can use them. Clear? Like these are the conjunction, in order that, so that, and so, to give reasons. Like our boss asked us to take detailed notes in order that nothing would be forgotten, or our boss asked us to take detailed notes so that nothing would be forgotten. Or you can say our boss asked us to take detailed notes so nothing would be forgotten. The last one, so, is less formal, and the rest of the two are more formal. You can also share the time. For time, we use before, clear, after, when. These are what these are used for, that of time. Like for example, I went shopping before I came home. So before, it's time. We use when for time. Clear? We can say, however, to emphasize two action occurred or will occur exactly the same time, or rapid, clear, succession, we use once or as soon as. Like, please clean your room once you get home. It's again time. Or call me as soon as you can. Again, that. If you want to show the subsequently, when the action of the independent class happens second in series of action, we use after. Clear? Before and after, these two. Like, I went shopping after I finished my work. I went shopping before I finished my work. You can get clear before and after. That's very easy to understand. It's until, again, to state that one action stops when another one begins. One action stop, like he ran track until he moved here. Clear? Or you can borrow my jacket until I need it. You can borrow. Clear? You people can understand from the examples as well. Anytime or every time. Clear? We finally, whenever, to state that the time doesn't matter, or the two action always happen together, call me whenever you get home. Whenever, time. So time doesn't matter. When it doesn't matter, like whenever. Clear? You can take your IELTS test whenever you are prepared. Time doesn't matter. Clear? So for that purpose, we use such type of things.